Hello, children at home. Welcome to special edition of Creative Mind Exercise Session. We are here to teach you more of exercise. It is special because we don't have our students here, and I have with me here my partner, Miss Anu Oluwapo. So today we'll be teaching you press up, push up, and then skipping, and many more. So stay in touch with us. Children, you can join us. Parents, you can join us as we carry on the exercise. Children at home, are you ready? Okay, now let's go this way. We are going to exercise our body. We'll move down to our push-up, everybody. So let's go. Let's shake our body this way. Shake your body. Counting of 5. 1 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we are going to exercise your shoulder, everybody. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to exercise our neck. Now let's go. You press your 2 hands at your back, then you look up. Are you ready? Now let's go. Count 1 to 5. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's go this way. We are going to exercise our bone. You exercise your bone. Are you ready? We are counting 1 to 5. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we move on to our main activity of the day, which is press up. Are you ready? Let's go. 1 to 5, have you? We are counting 1 to 5. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, children. Let's shake it out, everybody. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. Then the second one, we are moving to skipping. Skipping. This way. Skipping. Skipping. Are you ready? Are you ready? So we are going, counting 1 to 20. Counting 1 to 20. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, children, ready for yourself out there. Well done, children. So this one, we are moving down to the next exercise now. So we are going to the next exercise now, which is, we are going this way. Sit up. Are you ready? Sit up. Counting 1 to 5. Are you ready? 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Well done, children. Now let's shake it out. Let's shake it out. Shake it out, everybody. Shake it out, everybody. Shake it out, everybody. Okay. Next one, we are going to shake your body. Shake it out, everybody. Shake it out. Shake it out. With this, you can keep fit every day. An hour a day helps you to keep fit. With this, it makes your bones stronger. It makes your body's posture straight. And it helps you to lose weight. With this, you are capable and you can be able to run 50 meters daily. Children, parents, join us in another episode. Thank you for watching.
Hello there, everyone. My name is Adeyemi Fadeumi. I'm here with my friends and I. We are from the western part of Nigeria. We are here to present 2 songs in the Yoruba language. Hello, friends. Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Àgò nílé ṣé ká wọlé o. Àgò àlejò ṣé ká máa bọ̀. Àgò nílé ṣé ká wọlé o. Àgò àlejò ṣé ká máa bọ̀. Ọlọ́jọ́ òní ẹ jẹ́ kó yẹ wá o. Ire tètè máa bọ̀. Ọlọ́jọ́ òní ẹ jẹ́ kó yẹ wá o. Ibi ẹ yàgò lọ́nà. Ọlọ́jọ́ òní ẹ jẹ́ kó yẹ wá o. Ire ẹ tètè máa bọ̀. Ọlọ́jọ́ òní ẹ jẹ́ kó yẹ wá o. Ibi ẹ yàgò lọ́nà. Àwọ̀dé ọmọ kan Bẹ̀nàntàdé. Àwọ̀dé ọmọ kan Bẹ̀nàntàdé. Ogogo máa bẹ́yẹ kìnìún máa bẹ̀rọ̀kọ. Ogogo máa bẹ́yẹ kìnìún máa bẹ̀rọ̀kọ. Adùn wọn lọ tẹ́lẹ̀, adùn wọn lọ tẹ́lẹ̀. Ojú ni wọ́n yà. Àwọ̀dé o. Ọmọ Covenant. Àwọ̀dé o. Ọmọ Covenant. Àwọ̀dé o. Ọmọ Covenant. Thank you everybody for watching. See you in the next episode. Ó dàbọ̀.
Hello, Creative Minds. It's such a beautiful day. Can you tell? So happy to see you again. Just before we start, please get your writing materials, get your pen and your notebook. Remember, no sheets of paper, so that we can also always reference whatever we have learned. Yes, I know you enjoyed the last class where we talked about magic words. Did you notice I started today's class with a compliment? Because that's what social etiquette is about. Giving compliments, giving quality compliments. So let's go back to our magic word recap. So we did about 3. We did please, we did thank you, and we also did no thank you. I know you know when to use any of these magic words so that you can sound polite, you can be attractive to, or I beg your pardon. Yes, that's another one we did last week, where you say pardon me. If you make a mistake, you quickly say pardon me. It's okay to make a mistake as long as you recognize it and you adjust it. So let's go back to the sentence again. I'd like you to use your magic words so that when you speak, people easily get attracted to you, because that's what manners are like. Your manners are just like your shadow. They follow you everywhere. You can't hide it. Imagine if the light here was turned off. Of course, if you get to shine some kind of light towards me, you would see my shadow. You will see me and you will see my shadow. That's what your manners are like. People see you and they see your manners. You can't hide it. So we always say to ourselves, watch it. Your manners are showing. So what are the other magic words we didn't consider last week? I want to tell you a new one you're probably hearing for the first time, but you've always used. It's called may I. When you want something, may I? You could also say, can I? Can I have some snacks, mommy? Can I help you to zip up your shirt? Can I help you to do this? Mommy, can I go out to play? Mommy, may I have some biscuit? It's good to make requests in a very polite way using can I or may I, not should I. Should I would not be appropriate in this context. So it's either can I or may I. May I is a magic word that shows you have manners. So what are some others? Yeah, I like the magic word excuse me. Excuse me is so polite. When do you say excuse me? The beautiful thing with the magic word excuse me is that it comes with a pause. So if you say excuse me, you pause. You say excuse me and you pause. So you don't say excuse me and you go right into the conversation. So imagine if you walked into the house and mommy is talking with her friend. What you're supposed to do is go to her side and pause. You pause, and when she says yes, you then say excuse me mommy, or you could say excuse me Mr. John. Excuse me must go with a pause either before you say it or after you say it. Don't always say excuse me. For example, if you go into your mommy's room, you just say excuse me and you open the door. No. Mommy might not like that. So when you say excuse me mommy, wait for a response. So that's why whenever you say excuse me, you pause. Take about 5 seconds, take a deep breath
and wait for a response. Excuse me is a magic word that is appropriate. So when you want to interrupt conversations, make sure you pause and then you get into the conversation saying excuse me. So let's run through the magic words again. You've got please, you've got thank you, you've got no thank you, you've got may I, you've got pardon me, you've got excuse me, and you've got the very, in fact, I put this at the last because I consider this magic word as the most important. There are so many homes that have been broken today because nobody taught us to say this magic word. There are so many friendships of years that somehow just went down because they didn't use this magic word. And I dare say that so many children use this magic word inappropriately. You are taught to say sorry. There's no magic word like sorry because there's no remorse. When you say sorry, you've got to put some remorse in it by saying I'm sorry. And you've got to look sorry. Don't say sorry. Sorry. I said sorry. You've got to put some remorse by saying, I'm sorry. I must see from the expression on your face that you are truly sorry. I'm sorry is a beautiful magic word that we must use all the time. Before you defend yourself, say I'm sorry. Before you give an excuse, say I'm sorry. Before you give a reason, say I'm sorry. As long as you notice somebody is upset, it's good to apologize. But there's another way I see adults use I'm sorry that I feel is very inappropriate. Don't say things like, I'm sorry, but I just have to say this. Don't say I'm sorry before saying something hurting. So some people say, I'm sorry, but I just have to say this. You were not being fair. You didn't have to say the I'm sorry like that. That's not showing any kind of remorse. So you've got to watch it. Remember, magic words help you to sound polite. So as we go into the other part of social etiquette, I'd like you to go read about it. So many things to learn, but I promised you 5 important tips. That's what I'll be sharing with you right now. First on my list is whenever you have conversations, you've got to learn to maintain eye contact. Don't always look down. Looking down means you do not have confidence. Looking down means you're not sure of yourself. Looking down could also mean you're not in the conversation. I know you want to know what the other 4 tips are. I'll be happy to let you have them in the next class. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a lovely day.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to see you once again. So you are most welcome to today's story time with Mrs. G. Yay! Now, I like that excitement. I love that excitement. Now, to our viewers out there, welcome to today's story time with Mrs. G. Today promises to be an interesting one because I have a very interesting story as usual for you again. And I hope you enjoyed our last episode. Did you enjoy the last episode, children? Yes! All right, so today we're going to be telling a story titled The Magic Paintbrush. Everyone say it. The magic paintbrush. You've seen the brush before, right? Yes. Now, in today's story, you're going to be learning about a magic paintbrush that did lots of goodies for people in the community where it was found. So my story begins. I want you all to listen attentively, okay? All right. Once upon a time, in a very far away land, far, far, far back to the hills, there lived a very poor boy called Maliang. Everyone say Maliang. Maliang. Maliang came from a very poor family. It means he didn't have so much money to cater for his needs. Yes, he was so poor. He couldn't fend for his meals, his 3 square meals per day. He couldn't pay his school fees, but there was something special about Maliang. Maliang had a very good skill, and that was drawing. Maliang could draw beautifully. He could draw creatively. How many of you know how to draw? Now that's beautiful. Maliang's case was very, very good because he was exceptional. Now, one night while he was asleep, an old man appeared to him in the dream. Boom! And the old man looked at him and said, "Dear Maliang, I have something very good to give to you today." And Maliang was like, "Okay, what do you want to give to me?" Remember, he was dreaming. And then the old man brought out a very big paintbrush. He gave the paintbrush to Malian and he said, I am giving you this paintbrush because you are very good at painting. And I want you to use this paintbrush to help the people in your community. Help everyone you see. And boom! Malian woke up. It was a dream. He turned around and guess what? Malian saw a big paintbrush on his bed next to him. Yeah. Can you imagine that? That you were just sleeping, you had a dream, and then you just woke up and you found what you were dreaming on the bed. That was what happened to Malian. It was a dream, but he found the same paintbrush the old man gave to him right on his bed. Can I hear you say that better? Bed. Fantastic. And so Malian woke up, got dressed, and he set off straight to the community. While Malian was on his way going, you remember what the old man said to him. The old man said, always help people with the paintbrush I have given to you. So Malian decided to do something. He knew that in his community, there has been famine for a long time. No water, no food, and so people were suffering. Do you know the first thing Malian did? Malian immediately took the paintbrush and painted a very big river. Now, when he painted a very big river, guess what? The river came into reality. Yes, the river came into reality. And so there was a very big river in that village. And everybody was happy. People rushed down to the river. Some fetched water, bathed. Some used water from the river to water the plants they planted. And so they had food to eat. Everybody was just singing, Malian, Malian. Everybody joined me, let's sing it. Malian, Malian, Malian. Yeah, they were so excited. They've seen the Savior. Malian was happy. He didn't stop there. While he was going home, Malian saw some group of farmers who had been farming for the past donkey years, and yet they had nothing to eat. He thought about something. I have my paintbrush next to me. And do you know what he did? Malian drew a setting that had lots of foods. Okay, let's look at some of the foods we have in our communities. Maybe if you're in Yoruba, he drew a wedu soup, right? And for those in Calabar, he drew any kind of soup. And for people maybe going to America, he prepared salad. So he drew lots of beautiful, interesting, tasty, palatable food for people. After drawing all of those things, do you know what? The food, boom, came to reality. Remember, it's a magic paintbrush. Whatever he draws will come into reality. So after drawing all of this, everybody in the village had enough to eat. Come and see people, they were racing. Where's Malian? Where's Malian? People will go collect food. They will eat. And everybody started singing the praises of who? Malian, Malian, Malian. Malian was just raining all over the community. Guess what? While this was happening, the king of the village became angry. Can I see your angry faces? He became angry with that small boy feeding this community. I am going to deal with him. The king boasted. And he sent his men. Go get me the boy called Malian. And they got Malian arrested and brought to the king's palace. Malian was scared. The king said, can I have your paintbrush? Malian gave him the paintbrush. Do you know what the king did? The king tried all he could to draw lots of scenes and make them come into reality. But nay, none came into reality. And then he said, I'm going to deal with you, Malian. Capture this boy and let's go. And they took Malian to a faraway land, the king and his guards. When they got to that place, the king told Malian, I am going to set you free if you're able to draw a hill covered with gold. Can you imagine that? You know when you have gold, you have money. Do you know that? Yes. All right. So Malian told the king, I will not. The king said, I'm going to kill you if you don't do that. So Malian thought of a plan. Do you know what Malian did? Malian drew a hill covered with gold But he now drew a river that pushed the hilly gold mountain far away from the king. And this made the king to be furious. I will deal with you. I will deal with you. And he said, if you don't draw something that will bring back the gold to me, I'm going to deal with you. Malian said, okay, not to worry, not to worry. I'm going to draw a ship that would sail you down to the gold mine. And the king laughed. Can I hear you laugh like a king? And he was very happy. He was very happy. And Malian drew, boom, a very big ship appeared and came into reality. And Malian drew to the point where the ship was sailing with the king to the gold mine. But something dropped on Malian's mind. A thought. Everyone say a thought. A thought. He thought about something. He was very intelligent. Because you'll be wicked to all the people in this community, I'm going to draw where there's a storm, and the storm is going to kill you right there. And then Malian drew a sea that had a storm, a tempest that was very windy, and it was shaking. Of course, when there is tempest, what's going to happen? Your ship would what? Capsize. So Malian immediately drew that when the king was at the middle of the sea, going to take his what? Gold. He was going to take his gold. So Malian drew when the tempest arose and the king couldn't survive it. Malian now drew where the boat or the ship capsized, and immediately the wicked king and his guards capsized and they all perished. Guess what? Everyone in the community became very, very happy. And so they called for a celebration, and a jubilation was ongoing around the whole city in Malian's village. Everyone ended up living in peace because the wicked king was nowhere to be found. And everybody in the village lived happily ever after. And did Malian stop drawing things into reality? The answer is what? No. Malian kept on using his magic paintbrush to draw good things into reality. With this, dear children, I have come to the end of my story. Don't forget, the title is The Magic Paintbrush. One lesson before we leave. What did you learn from today's lesson? Yes, girl. We should not be wicked. In today's story, who was wicked? The king was the wicked one. One more lesson again, and then we're going to call today. To an end. Yes, what did you learn? It's always good to help people. Who was the person that helped people in the story we've listened to? Malian. So Malian was a very helpful child. All right, children. And to our viewers out there, do not be bad to people. Always help people, and don't be like the wicked king. Okay, so we hope to see you in our next episode. We have come to the end of today's episode on the story about the magic paintbrush. Now let's, children, we're going to turn and say bye-bye to our friends. Bye-bye.